Hi there, I'm Benji32 from Platinum Chasers, and this is my guide for the Unfinished Business Trophy from God of War. For this trophy, you're going to need to do favours for 5 different spirits. We're on the first one here. We're going to Northri Stronghold as part of the family business favour for Sindri. This is his second favour. So we'll open the gate using the entry stone and make our way down the river. And then if you follow the path of the favour, eventually you come to this ship here. It'll all make sense if you've done the favour. Or if you've already done it, come to this ship here. Jump across here. Use the shock arrow. And unlock this gate, or lift this gate up. And you can see the scroll there just in the background. So you pick this scroll up to actually start the favour.
Yes, sir.
So once you've picked this up, or Atreus picks it up and reads it, we'll need to go over to
It belonged to the sun.
Fafnir's Storeroom. You will have already been there as part of Sindri's first favour, Fafnir's Horde. So you've already met the spirit. He was in the back of the storeroom.
Yeah. Maybe we should bring this to his father. Back at the storeroom.
So I'll just show you on the map quickly, just to refresh your memory if you've not. That's where the storeroom is. So we'll start here at Sindri's shop. I'll show you the exact location. So you will have already been here for the first favour. Go into the big open forest area here. There will be enemies here because they respawn every half an hour or so. I've already taken care of them just to make this video quicker. So you want to head back into the storeroom, and this will all be opened up now from when you were in here previously. You want to go straight ahead, I believe, through the other door. This one up here. And this is where you'll find the spirit, in the back of this room. This was the last room of part of the favour. So here he is. So you just press triangle here, and this is it. This is this favour for this spirit done. So that's 1 of 5 done.
He was betrayed too. And we found part of his journal. It sounded like he regretted killing you.
So after this we'll move on to the second one.
He died fighting. We found 4 corpses near his. They were decapitated.
Vandrid always did keep his sword nice and sharp. A lesson he picked up from me. He's a backstabbing bastard, but knowing he's in Valhalla sets me at ease. Thanks.
We did a good thing. I'm glad we came back here.
That thief did not deserve the peace you gave him.
Okay, we're on to the second favour now. This is the Unfinished Business favour, so it's got the same name as the trophy. And for this one, you're going to be lighting 4 braziers around Lake of 9. Technically, I suppose there's actually 8 spirits throughout these favours, because I said 5 earlier on, but there's 4 spirits during this one favour alone. So the first one is on the Isle of Death here, right at the top. So we're going to make our way up. And then just up here, you'll see the brazier on the right hand side.
A torch.
A torch is built with wood. That is a brazier.
So you just interact with them and Atreus will read them,
Want me to read it?
and this will initiate a fight, which we're going to skip at this point now. So you just need to kill all these enemies, like so, and then go and talk to the spirit that appears afterwards.
Very perceptive and reckless. Take caution when light.
And that's one of 4.
Sather and hel-walkers will swarm to the flames like moths. I assume we have you to thank for freeing us from a watery grave.
Us?
Other spirits. The Lake of Nine is full of them. Most are able to move on from this realm, but we, lucky few, are stuck here in Midgard until our affairs are in order. Perhaps you can help them as well. We have no desire to help you, Spirit. Ah, but you already have. I only wished to see the sky again. Farewell.
Okay, the next one is on Iron Cove, which will be showing you shortly. Down here. So it's not far from the Isle of Death, it's just across the way. Starting at the boat here, so we know where we are. Jump up these 2 sections, you need to unblock this route. So climb up this side here, and there'll be some of that poisonous fog and some explodable pots. That helps you clear it. There's one. Oh yeah, there's some wolves up here too, but they're easily taken care of with some arrows. And an axe to the face. So the next one's here, right on the far right. Oh no, it's not, it's above it on this one, sorry. The other one's far right, so it's above on this one. Confusing myself now. And then on the right hand side, it's just in the distance. You have to angle yourself perfectly to get this one. So just throw your axe at it there, it explodes, and you can see the brazier just behind it. Again, you'll be lighting it using square, and Atreus will read it, and some enemies will appear.
You wish to light it.
Can I? Kveikja.
I think I actually let this fight play out as it's not too long. Yeah. Is it blasphemous to say that I preferred the axe over the Blades of Chaos? I think it might just be.
I don't believe it.
Okay, and the spirit appears now.
Alive.
So you talk to him like you did the previous one, and this is 2 of 4. Just 2 left now for this one,
Something walked these islands that wasn't dead or
with the next one being at Forgotten Caverns.
flakes this land, growing more severe with each passing winter. Do you know its cause? Not for certain, but I suspect the appearance of the world serpent, along with the great flood that followed. Many were drowned, myself among them. The dead began to walk not long after.
Do you need anything from us?
Boy, I only wish to speak to someone again. A wish you have just granted. Thank you.
Okay, we're at Forgotten Caverns now. Again, we'll start at the dock so you know where we are. The boat. There's another spirit there. That's not for this favour. That's for a separate one. That is for the dead freight one, I believe. We'll sort him out later on. Or you could do it now, just to save time. But for the sake of order, it'll be later on in this video. So you'll need to climb up to the top again. Why they're always on the top, I have no idea. Actually, no, I do know. So you can see them, isn't it? Right, down here, and there it is. Just to the side. Again, press square. Trace will read, and some enemies will appear.
Boy.
Yes, sir. Gullveig.
I have to actually switch to the blades for these ones. Okay. So, go speak to the spirit again. And that's 3 of 4.
Never thought I'd see a scrap like that again.
What do you want?
To thank you. These dead reavers drowned me many winters ago, and I've been itching to see them get theirs.
Useless.
Okay. The last one is at the Cliffs of the Raven, which is located there. Again, we'll start at the dock. And it's right at the back area near the foot, not that way. Yeah, that way. Near the fallen troll. Is it troll? I think it is a troll. So there will be enemies here that will pop out, potentially. We've already taken care of them. And there's the Brazier. Again, same as the others. Light,
Sir.
fight, and talk.
Gullveig.
Kill these guys quickly because they actually regenerate their health. That's what he was doing then when he interrupted it. Where is the last guy? There he is. Okay, done. So once you've talked to this spirit, that will be the 4th, and that will be the end of this favour. The next favour we'll be moving on to is the Anatomy of Hope.
We cannot undo your mistakes, Spirit. I know that, but I fear for my captain and crew. I believe they are still under the water. Will you find them for me?
Is there anything you can offer us in return?
I have little to offer.
Oh, well, I'm not sure.
Wait! I died wearing a valuable family heirloom. It's yours, if you promise to find my crew.
Deal.
Thank you.
You are learning.
Why didn't you or Mom ever tell me about the desolation?
Okay, this is the start of the 3rd favour. This is the Anatomy of Hope. You need to start this favour off by going to this island here, which is top of Mason's Channel, just past the entrance to the Thermos Corpse, where you go down the river to get to that. To speak to this spirit, and he will ask you to collect 3 bones from around Lake of Nine and return them to him. So that's what we'll be doing.
Gross.
Gullveig's Sather magic knows no bounds. She can reunite you with those you've lost.
magic is strong enough to create bridges between life and death, if only for a short while.
Boy, we are leaving.
Okay, so the first one we're going to go and get is over at Forgotten Caverns, which we'll show you shortly.
Bring me her bones, child. Gullveig will reward you.
There. So head over to Forgotten Caverns to the dock. And again, you'll see the spirit, but we're not dealing with him yet.
I felt blessed to lead such a loyal crew.
And these are very simple. You just need to find where the bone actually is and pick it up. There's no enemies to fight or anything. So the first one's just up here and to the right. All the way around. Up a little bit more. And it is there. So they're nice and obvious when you know where they are. Okay, the second one is at the Ruins of the Ancient, and you basically just hop off the boat and it's right there. So it's at the top here, the Ruins of the Ancient. That's the dock. Hop over this little stone plinth, hook round to the left, and there it is. Nice and simple. That's 2 of 3. And then the final one is just right of the Njord's Oarsman, near the entrance to where you will release Fafnir the dragon. So it's the dock just to the right. You can see them there. You just climb up this first section here, and it's off to the right. Left, sorry. Just there in the seaweed. And that's it. Now you return back to the top of Mason's channel to speak to the spirit again. Just here, just to refresh your memory. Just speak to him again, but it's not triangle this time for some reason. It's circle. As I'm sure you can tell by the music, something is about to happen.
My sweet Gullveig, whole again. Rise, dear Gullveig. Awaken, oh powerful Gullveig!
That's not creepy at all. So, get ready for a fight, because you're going to be fighting Gullveig the Revenant. Obviously, same as with all of these, you shoot them with the Tracer's bow, with the shock arrows, and it will freeze them in place, giving you a window to attack them. So once you've taken care of her, that's it. That's the end of the favour there. On to the fourth. Okay, the next favour is Dead Freight. And we'll finally go and speak to the spirit at Forgotten Caverns, just to the entrance here. Now he's going to ask you to go and defeat 3 groups of hel-walkers.
My goods are underwater. My men are drowned, and yet their bodies continue to walk the beaches. Hel-walkers. They plague these lands.
This is a very easy one, as they're just all on the beaches like you just mentioned, so you've not got much traversing to do. You basically just hop off your boat, have a quick fight, hop back on and move on to the next one. So it's quite a quick one, this one.
Tortured state. In this, I am determined.
Okay, so the first one we're going to do are on the Isle of Death,
I know not what I did to anger Thor. Boy's judgment was swift.
which is here. So go over to the Isle of Death. There's the boat. This is where you'll land. Just at the back area here is where you'll find your first group of hel-walkers. They're quite weak, as you can see. One arrow basically kills them. Apart from him, he's messing around. Okay, that's the first one, first lot done. The second lot are over at Niflheim Tower, on top of the tower. So you'll dock the boat next to it and use the lift to get to the top. Like so, and you can see them there. Again, just the three of them. Fairly weak. Level 4, as you can see. So only take you a couple of seconds to get rid of them. That's 2 or 3. And now for the final lot, who are down at Iron Cove, which is there. So again, just hop off the boat. And I challenge you to kill all 3 with one move as well.
That was the last ship. I hope the captain...
So once we've done, we'll head back to the Forgotten Caverns. Speak to the spirit, and that will finish this 4th one.
We kill...
So after that, we've just got one more left, and that's Hammerfall, which is over at Stone Falls. The one that screams at you at the top near the winch.
Strong-willed, and you inspired loyalty. These are good qualities, aren't they, boy?
Yeah. I couldn't believe how many men followed you here.
I thank you for your kind words. May your journey have a more pleasant end than mine.
Well, you're right.
Okay, last one. We are over at Stone Falls, at the dock. So you're going to be going up a familiar route. I'm pretty sure it'll be familiar at this point. It's where you go to open the doors to gain access to Vithagard, which coincidentally is where we need to venture for this favour as well. So the spirit is just to the left here, and he'll explain to you he has beef with Thor.
God, spirit. They do not listen.
Do not mock my pursuit of vengeance. Though my family devoted their lives to worshipping Thor, I've devoted mine to his downfall. And I will start with that statue hung over my father's grave.
Unlikely. You are dead.
So what we'll need to do to this one is go over to Vithagard. So you're going to need to traverse the pass by going through the doors behind him there.
Rests on an island to the east.
And then when you get there, instead of going right to Vithagard where the dragon is, you'll be going left to a little island where there is a Thor statue, and we will need to destroy the statue. So there we go. There's the island there, and that's the statue we need to destroy. You can see these little glowing bits on his heel and the back of his cape here. These are the bits you need to aim for. There's 5 of them. There's 2 on the back, 2 on the front, there's 1 on his lower leg, on his shin, 1 on his shield. I think it's a shield. Can't see it properly. Anyway, and then there's 1 on his arm, the higher one up, the higher arm. It's quite difficult to get the right angle to throw your hammer at. Not hammer, sorry, axe. Thor's the one with the hammer. So eventually I'll line it up, and you can see there, that's the right angle there. Not that one. Bit higher. There, and that will bring the statue down.
Gods do not fall.
Now you just need to make your way back to the spirit, who is back on Stone Falls. Speak to him. This will finish the 5th and final favour, and the trophy should unlock for you.
Then my bond to this realm is severed.
Right, that's it from me.
Real God.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
My deepest gratitude.
Off he goes. Brave guy. Want to look for Thor on his own.